Neymar, PSG's talisman and arguably one of the best big game players in the world, suffered a quite unfortunate injury in a match against Lyon. I had my initial thoughts that this was an eversion sprain, so affecting the inner side of the ankle. Many people on Twitter and other places, however, jumped to the conclusion that he had broken his ankle, similar to the event leading up to the Copa America, which forced him to miss the tournament a few years ago. If you don't know me already, my name is Matthew Fayisa and I'm a medical student from London interested in sports medicine. If you enjoy this sort of content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel so you can join our community here on YouTube and not miss out on any videos in the future. If we look at the footage, we can see Neymar was taken down by a scissor challenge. The reason this tackle was given a red card for a dangerous play was not the force of the impact, it's more to do with the follow through. If we look closely, we can see Neymar's ankle gets clipped on the follow through of the tackle, causing his ankle to kind of shift inwards and medially, resulting in the shifting of weight onto his big toe side of the foot. In addition to this eversion force, his ankle also bent upwards like this, in an action called dorsiflexion. We can also see that in this challenge, when he got tackled, his lower leg bones, so the shin bone known as the tibia, and it's a smaller associated bone called the fibula, actually rotates in the opposite direction, so clockwise, and as a result this introduces opposing forces in the ankle. These three forces accumulate together and result in an injury called a high ankle sprain, also known as a syndesmosis injury. We have the syndesmosis ligaments, which are a set of ligaments that Neymar would have primarily injured. The syndesmosis is a set of 4 ligaments which are responsible for connecting the 2 bones of the lower leg together, the tibia, which is the shin bone, and the fibula. This is a similar injury to Pablo Mari, who got injured towards the end of last season for Arsenal. Maybe I've already become desensitized to, seeing musculoskeletal injuries with my 3 to 4 years in medical school and making now over 60 videos on elite athlete injuries. But in my head when I saw this, I was like, there's no chance this is a bone break. The PSG medical team have confirmed this thought, however also mentioned that in addition to ankle sprain, there was a slight bone bruise. A bone bruise is very different to a break. A bone bruise is more of a kind of force injury on the surface of the bone. A high ankle sprain injury takes around 6 to 8 weeks to recover. However, it is important to note that there could be instability for many months to come. However, the ankle does become playable. Since this is elite sports, I think it's fair to say that, Neymar will be rehabbing around the clock as this is his full-time job. And they probably could bring him back slightly earlier. However, it's important to note that the rehab afterwards still is the same, which would involve heavy taping of the ankle, wearing of ankle sleeves, which have been shown to help with function in that it increases something called proprioception, which is the awareness of your body to kind of feel its limbs in a certain space. If you ask me to put a bet on when Neymar could return, I'd be fairly confident in saying that he'd be able to play for the Barcelona fixture in the Champions League at the start of February. That fixture is scheduled for the 16th of February 2021, which would be exactly 8 weeks after his initial injury. Like I said earlier, if that involves the use of heavy taping and even pain medication to provide some kind of analgesic effect if any pain is felt. But I think they won't risk him in earlier games in the Liga and try and get him fully fit for that Barcelona fixture because it's such an important game. Let me know your thoughts on the injury and when you think he's going to return. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you to everyone who's already part of our small community here on YouTube and also anyone in the future that's going to join us. In the meantime, before my next video, feel free to check out my latest video on Thomas Partey, who had a thigh muscle injury playing for Arsenal, which initially started against Aston Villa, but then got worse and got re-injured in the North London derby against Spurs. And also check out my video on Virgil van Dijk's ACL injury, where we go through a step-by-step process of analysing the footage and see exactly what happened to his knee. Apart from that, I'd like to say thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time.